1MDB has sparked embezzlement and money laundering investigations across
one of the
at least
biggest
10
corruption
countries.
scandals the world has ever seen.
What may be the biggest financial scam in history.
A number of corrupt 1MDB officials treated this public trust as a personal bank account.
Follow us as we bring you into the courtroom where the biggest financial scandal in Malaysian history is being heard. By the Malaysian Insight, this is the Najib Razak 1MDB trial, and I'm Patrick Teo. On social media, Najib Razak has thousands of fans, but in jail, he only has one. Far from the comforts of a prime minister, he is now in a Kajang prison cell eating the same food as other prisoners and has to take cold showers, according to prison's department sources. Be that as it may, Najib was present today at the Kuala Lumpur High Court in a well-dressed suit, but unlike other prisoners, Najib was not handcuffed as he was not deemed as a dangerous criminal. The prosecution's 37th witness, Uma Devi, told the High Court of Kuala Lumpur this afternoon that the former Prime Minister once appointed former Chief Executive Officer for SRC International, Nik Faisal Ariff Kamil, as the authorized person with access to his personal bank accounts. Testifying in the convicted former Prime Minister's One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB trial, Uma, AmBank manager at the Jalan Raja Chulan branch, said Nik Faisal was Najib's authorized person for his private AmBank accounts ending with 694, 481, 880, 898 and 906. She said Najib had, in a letter in March 2011, informed the bank on the authorization for Nik Faisal to access the account. The letter also confirmed that Najib was responsible for transactions as though it was issued by himself, the High Court heard. It is Thursday, September 8th, and it has been 15 days after the federal court upheld Najib's guilty verdict in the SRC International Sdn Bhd case and ordered him to start his 12-year jail term. Today, the court was informed that millions of ringgits was transferred to Najib's AmBank accounts as the appointed Nik Faisal as authorized person. Najib is facing 4 charges of using his position as then Prime Minister to obtain bribes totaling 2.3 billion ringgit from One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB funds and 21 charges of money laundering involving the same amount. He is already serving a 12-year jail term after failing in his final appeal at the federal court in the SRC International Sdn Bhd case. The witness said Najib opened 2 accounts in AmBank, a savings account ending with 481 and a current account ending with 694 on January 13, 2011. The 2 accounts were closed on August 26, 2013. 3 other accounts ending with 880, 906 and 898 were opened on July 31, 2013 and closed on March 9, 2015. Uma added that after the 2 accounts were closed in August 2013, Najib instructed the bank to transfer 150 million ringgit to one of the 3 new accounts ending with 880. If 150 million ringgit is not enough for one's bank account, the disgraced Prime Minister then moved another 12.4 million ringgit from the first 2 accounts to the 880 account. Between February 2011 to June the same year, a staggering 60 million ringgit was credited into Najib's 694 account in 2 separate payments. However, Uma did not specify where the 2 payments, amounting to 60.5 million ringgit, came from. Najib's 1MDB trial continues on Monday. And with that, court ended for the day. Thank you for listening. This podcast was brought to you by the Malaysian Insight. It was written by Alfian Tahir, and I'm Patrick Teo.